What's that?
50, Mike's 50. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Check safety.
Lady.
They'll run here with the former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
48 to Mike.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Hey, high 7.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Holmes. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go set.
Hey.
Ready? Hey, wahoo!
Get ready. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch twist.
Hey, orbit.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. 2 left.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Five.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again is Darnold. Finds his target. It's Bellamy. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Bellamy. His 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. First down, Fitzpatrick. Got it open. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right side.
Hey, Zoo.
Check. Mark 55. Mark 55.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete.
Defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 54, Mike.
Go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, feel it. Man, that's trash. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, Haywood. Screen. Got the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Side. Red 80. Eat. Come to my work. Hey, exit. Come to my work. Mike 55. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a noon one. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Hey, they're scared. You ready? Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm on. Hey, Charlie.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Motion, bump. Red 80. Mike 50.
Now it's Darnold. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Hey, check.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cowboys take
Let's go,
over first
Brady.
and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Regular. Check. Smooth. 53.
From the 38, Fitzpatrick trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Watch the run.
Darnold down to throw. Caught here by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, lady. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Joker. Check 52.
Man, Eddie.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Regular.
53, Mike. In your face.
Hey, Alpha.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Young lady. Hey, high 7.
Silver. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Box truck.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Mission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
52 and 56.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
52 and 56. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Orbit. 57.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
50, go. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 55. Mike 55.
All day, dog.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Fitzpatrick. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to sling this deep down. Try to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This one caught by Crowder. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Check. Mike 50. Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Young lady.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Mike 55. Bring it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We're going to sign. Red 80. Mike. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch it. Red 80. Check 3. Hey, Haywood. Red 80.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Young lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Switch. Man, 80.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
White 80.
Man left.
Left.
Foot out. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At their 49-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big winner Williams there on the stop. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
White 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Strong. Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, exit.
That's going to be a long
1st down, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking deep for Elliott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Bell, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Bell. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
No chance. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Okay, double up.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Showing it.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
He'll be taken down and the Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go, let's go. Smooth. Number 53.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. Wide open receiver, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes, left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A gain of 59 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check.
Right, 80. Regular.
53.
Strong.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Mike, 53.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here all day.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Randall Cobb there to make the grab, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Fitzpatrick again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold from the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught off the deflection. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
First down, Dallas.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Fitzpatrick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike's 50. Ricky.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.